Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you're new here, hello, my name is Miranda and I just basically upload a bunch of TV related content. Sometimes I sprinkle in some random kind of videos like vlogs or random sit down videos. So if that's the kind of stuff that you're interested in, please hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like this video. Please, it really helps me out a lot. There we go. Today I got my Shih Tzu hair going. Yes. Today I decided to embrace my inner Shih Tzu and I threw a bow up on top and I'm feeling it, you guys. I'm just feeling all kinds of me today, and either we like it or we hate it, but here I am embracing it, accepting it, living it, and loving it. So there we go. So now that I got all that out of the way, today's video, as you guys could tell from the title, we are going to be reacting to a few unpopular and maybe popular Big Brother opinions that I found on Reddit. I will link the Reddit thread that I found these in my description box. I'm new to Reddit, so I don't really know if it's called a Reddit thread, but I am fairly new to it. I just recently uploaded or downloaded the app, so bear with me. But that's where I found these opinions, and I will be screenshotting them and doing all of that. So there we go. Let's get started because I have a tendency to ramble like I'm doing now, and so I'm going to try to keep this video under 15 minutes. So please pray for me. So the first one that we are going to talk about is food comps and other comps that don't directly affect the game are boring. Oh, that makes me so sad because food comps and like luxury comps were actually my favorite competitions. I know. Don't come for me, please. I thoroughly enjoyed food comps and like random competitions where they would win prizes and stuff like that. I always thought that they were just fun. They didn't really affect the game. And in my opinion, although they took a few hours away from live feeds, which was frustrating, I will admit, they were still fun to watch, and I do miss them. I wish that they would bring them back because, like, there's this one comp in Big Brother 15 that I've actually... It's probably the one comp that I go back to the most, which is ironic because it's Big Brother 15 and... Explode.
Lord Jesus.
Spencer, I love the fro-yo in your beard. Awesome.
Spencer, you look like an adorable little cat.
That's what I feel like.
But it's the frozen yogurt or whatever it was, the ice cream comp where they had to like tilt their head under the dispenser and basically just eat a shitload of frozen yogurt. And that competition always makes me laugh. I enjoyed it. So I wish that they would bring them back, to be honest. So I don't really agree with that opinion at all. Okay, next one we're going to talk about is, I don't know if this is unpopular, but I think vets playing against newbies is unfair, and because of that, I will root for the newbie in every final two every time. I actually agree with that. I don't really like returning players or vets coming back into the game. I wouldn't really mind if they came back as coaches and stayed as coaches, but I don't really think that it's fair when they come back to play the game. Example, Paul, Big Brother 19, came back as a vet, as a returning player, and from the very beginning, it really felt like production was just shoving him up everyone's ass with all of these advantages and just production influence, and that was irritating as hell. Like, the friendship bracelets were stupid to me. I just can't get with it. The only time that I really enjoyed vets were when they came back as coaches, like 14 or 18. I enjoyed that, but once they entered the game, that bugged me, and I just couldn't get with that. To me, my opinion, like, it wasn't something that I could get with, and I enjoyed watching. Okay, so I'm going to include this opinion only for Mike from the YouTube channel Big Brother Boy. You guys all know who he is, and I'm only including this because he loves her so much, and that is, Raven was the most rootable person left after Mark got evicted. I'm sorry, but Mike, I know how much you love Raven. I know you love her so, so much. I am just not the biggest fan. Like, I found her entertaining, but beyond that, I just couldn't really get with her. She was very catty, like a lot of the females that season were, but she was incredibly catty. She was a scam artist. She just, bleh. She said a few funny things, like her inverted spine, how her mom has been hit by lightning twice.
About like thunderstorms.
My mom's been struck by lightning.
With or without pacemaker?
I have an inverted spine? It's just the way my back is.
How she has like a track record, like, you know, like running. She's like the fastest runner or something like that in her state. I don't know. I guess her mom is like a law student or a lawyer. I don't know. She had stories galore, and that was about as entertaining as I found her. Beyond that, she was kind of just to me, and so I only included that for you, Mike. Okay, next one we are going to talk about is actually a few from this person. Big Brother 15 is my favorite season, except for the horrid remarks. I don't agree. The next one she said was, or he said, I find Dan Giesling unlikable, smarmy. What's smarmy mean? Creepy, and I rooted hard against him 2 times. I don't know, because there's some moments where he's a little weird to me, like a little creepy, but I don't really find him like unlikable. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about Dan, to be honest. I enjoy watching him play, though. He is very smart, and he's, as we all were recently trolled by him, I definitely think that he's funny in that sense. Like, he trolled the hell out of all of us, and so I give it to him. But I don't really know if I really want to see him play again, to be honest. I just don't know. You know? And then the final opinion that they gave was, I like the DR hallway skits and shout-outs. Reminds us that they're just people in a show on a parking lot with family and lives. I actually hate their skits in the hallway, like right before they go to the DR to vote. I hate it. I don't mind them giving the shout-outs, because I'm sure if I were in the house, I'd be giving shout-outs galore to Amelia, to Sparrow, my parents, stuff like that. But the hallway skits, like when they're jumping and doing like high fives and like cheerleading moves to each other, that irritates the hell out of me. I wish they wouldn't even show that shit. It's annoying and stupid. Season 20 was the most boring season of all time. Tyler was one of the most useless, boring, cringy players, followed by Angela, followed by Derek. Dr. Will is just another funny house guest to me. He is not the greatest house guest to ever play. Swaggy C is a good dude. Rachel Riley is attractive. Eric did not play that good of a game in season 8. Being America's player did not rob him of any win. Yeah. I mean, I guess I would borderline agree with all of that. No. I would say that I would agree with most of it. I mean, I think that Eric did play a good game. Did I think that he would ever win? No. I don't think that he was going to win regardless of if he was America's player or not. Although, it's hard to say because being America's player, he didn't, like, there was a lot of moves that he made that weren't moves that he would have made if he was playing his own game. So, that's really hard to say for a matter of fact, but I'm not sure if he was playing a great enough game to have won on his own, like, regardless. So I'm a little 50-50 on that one, but for the most part, everything else I agree with. I actually thought that Big Brother 20 was very boring. I know that that's probably very unpopular because out of the most recent seasons, I feel like most people enjoyed that season the most. But I kind of only feel like that's because it came right after Big Brother 19, and Big Brother 19 was trash. I just was not entertained by 20. In fact, 20 is probably the season that I remember the least of. Partially because I was a new mom and I just don't really remember anything from there. But also because I just didn't think that many of the cast were very likable. Like, and they were either unlikable or they were boring. There was only a handful of people that I enjoyed watching. Haley, Rockstar, I mean, I like Bailey and Swaggy now that I've seen them more on the challenge, so I'll throw them in there as well. Everyone else I kind of just don't even really remember, to be honest. So it's definitely a forgettable season to me. I'm sure people are going to come for me, but I'm sorry. That it was just very forgettable. Moving on, the next one we're going to talk about is I do not want an all-star season for at least a couple more years. I don't know why fans push for that, but I totally agree with the producers when they say that they have to wait a few more years for worthy all-star players. I actually agree. I don't think that there are that many more recent players who deserve to be on an all-star season, in my opinion. Like, I just don't see it. Like, if I was part of casting, I would have a really hard time picking people who were entertaining or good at the game or both. There haven't been recent players who I really just loved so much I'm dying to see them again. It could also be because I'm not a huge fan of returning players, so I don't know, you guys. Let me know in the comment section who you would put in an all-star season. Maybe that'll give me a better idea of who I would want, because I just, like, off the top of my head, I can't remember anybody that I would die to see come back and play again. I just don't. The next one we're going to do is, obviously, I didn't like the racism, but Big Brother 15 was one of my favorite seasons ever. The first 2 evictions were pretty iconic blindsides, and the mean girls were left in the minority both times. The Judd and Alyssa double evictions are 2 of the best double evictions there have been. All the fights and all of the drama. I don't know. I definitely agree that it had potential to be a great season, but it's so hard to get past some of the terrible cast members on that season. Like, it is so hard to get past that, and the terrible things that were said, that it's really difficult to even put it in a top 10 for greatest seasons, which sucks because it did have a lot of good strategic moments, and there was a lot of good competitions, and like it or not, Erin was a very good competitor physically. She was just trash, and I believe that she is still trash, but that's a different topic for a different day. Was 15 one of the greatest seasons ever? No, I do not agree, but I do think it had the potential to be, and it kind of sucks that it ended up the way it ended up, because in my opinion, it had some great potential. Next one is, I don't like any members of Level 6, and they were the worst part of the season. And then, of course, you know, people are arguing, not even Rachel, blah, blah. Like I said before, I honestly don't remember much of Big Brother 20. I do remember I did not like anybody except for Rachel on Level 6. I found them all to be boring and just, they didn't catch my attention. That could probably be why I don't remember much of it, because if I remember correctly, Level 6 made up a good portion of the house, and they were in power a lot because the Hive, or whatever they were called, I forget, Faute, I forget, they were kind of clueless. I don't know. Anything Big Brother 20 is honestly like a blank. It's as if I was mind erased, or whatever it's called, and I literally can barely remember anything from that season. It is not one of my favorite seasons at all. Alright, one of the last ones that we're going to talk about is Big Brother 19's live feeds were pretty lit the first half of the season. As much as people hate that season, I love the constant house-wide fights. Big Brother 19 has some of the best fights, not much for strategy, but still entertaining for me. I would agree to an extent. I'm about 50-50 on that, because it's true. Big Brother 19 live feeds had some of the best feeds ever. Like, they literally were fighting and talking shit about each other all the damn time, but it was usually pretty catty. It kind of left a bad taste in your mouth, made you a little uncomfortable. It was a lot of ganging up on people, and so although there was always something to watch, always something to talk about, was it that great? I don't know. I mean, it's kind of like watching a fight and someone, and it not really being fair. It was always ganging up on people, and it just wasn't that fun. Paul was constantly sending out his minions and his little hyenas to go attack people, and is that fun to watch? I don't really think so. And the last one that I wanted to mention was Big Brother Over the Top was better than any regular season of Big Brother. I don't know if I agree with that one either, but I will say that Big Brother Over the Top is my favorite, personally, most recent season. So from 15 through 21, Big Brother Over the Top is actually the one that I have gone back and rewatched the most. I felt that there was entertaining people, there was good moments of strategy. I felt that the competitions, it was really cool to watch the competitions live.
Look, I'm out. Show's over, okay? I'm fucking bleeding everywhere. I know it's boring, but you're gonna get to watch me stand here until 30 minutes is up.
and not have to deal with those stupid ass competition diary rooms. Like, I hate that shit. It's so irritating. Like, let me just watch the competition. I don't need to hear about their cheesy opinions on it. Like, I don't care. I enjoyed the live DR sessions where they would basically answer questions sent from fans. Who knows if they were really sent from fans, but that's what was presented to us. I enjoyed the fact that it was basically two sides of the house going against each other every week. So to me, Big Brother Over the Top was the most entertaining and enjoyable season of the recent seasons to watch. That's just me. I just enjoyed it. Like, that's all I can say about that. So let me know in the comment section what you guys thought. I can tell that I am at 17 minutes, so I'm going to end this video here. Let me know in the comment section if you agree with any of those opinions. What are your opinions on the opinions? And let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. There are a shitload of more that I can do and I can talk about. So let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like and hit that subscribe button. I love you all so much. Bye!